To begin, I just wanted to say the study was a very interesting read. I agreed basically with the entire study. I also agreed that lower class families usually have more of the children that commit crimes, just because poverty and lack of role models typically causes crimes factually. Also, women not planning for births can result in a child acting out criminally as well. I really agreed with that because I never really thought about it that way. I always thought that women always plan for births, basically, as ignorant as that is. I never really understood that not planning for births causes the woman to neglect the child to a certain extent, which causes the child to act out. Same with the father figure as well. If there's not a father figure in the child's life, it's even a greater chance that the child will act out in criminal behavior. I believe in the methods, I really do. I think the methods and data shown did an extremely good job of showing that legalized abortion does decrease crime in a lot of different ways, especially violent crime as well. For example, in the study, it says that states that legalized abortion saw a dramatic decrease in crime from 18 to 24 years old when other states did not see it. So basically, when abortion was legalized, those kids that weren't born obviously didn't commit crimes, and those kids that were born in better, more nurturing, loving families, they didn't commit crime. There is a controversy for it. I can see perspectives of saying it depends on the person. Basically, crime depends on the person. I believe that it is environmentally impacted to very high extents. I believe some people are evil. A small amount people that are evil. I believe because it's important to remember. So basically, it's important to remember that people in poverty, they consist of the more crimes being committed. They have more violent crimes. All around crimes are being more committed in those poverty-stricken areas, and unfortunately, there is a lot of minority people in those areas as well. There is questions for validity. It seems the study only focused on minority people, black people, Mexican people, people that were in low-income areas. Obviously, there's white people there, and there is Asian people in low-poverty areas, but it's usually African Americans and Mexican people. It's also important to remember that every race commits crimes to a certain extent. No race is worse than the other, in my opinion. The study does a great job discussing the correlation between crime and abortions. It's simply a fact. Low-income families usually have the children that commit crimes because it's usually not a good home life for those kids. A lot of them are missing the nurturing and loving family style. There are very strong impacts on here as well because it basically points the finger to minority people, in my opinion. It points the finger that minority people commit more crimes basically than whites. I mean, I don't agree with it. I personally don't. I think every race commits a lot of crimes, too many to count. I do believe that if you're not in a loving family, if you don't have a father figure, if you have a mother that neglects you from a young stage in your childhood, I believe the impacts are a lot greater than a lot that I hope. Overall, I do agree with the study. I believe the study was done in a very good way. I believe it showed the impacts that abortion has on low poverty areas that commit more crimes. I believe that I do believe abortion does help in decreasing crime, but my opinion sways a different way as well. Thank you.